So in this video I'm going to look at sending Resolume to an external switcher like an Atom to drive overlay content with alpha channels. So looking at Resolume, I've got some background content here and another layer. I'm just running some overlays. So Resolume already does a nice alpha blend. As we can see, all this content, if we preview it, has an alpha background. All these clips have a really nice alpha channel built in, and when we run them over content, it's keyed out nicely. But if we wanted to run content from Resolume externally, possibly over maybe a live video in a different switcher, there's a couple of ways of doing this. So for this setup, I've got an output. I'm sending 3 channels to my Atom mixer. So we'll just send layer 2. So I'll clear out that for now. I don't need anything on layer 1. And so for layer 2, I want to send this video into my Atom mixer. So I bring up the Atom control software. So if we look at our output now, so we've got an output coming from Resolume, through camera 2. It's also in camera 3, coming out the camera 1. So we're sitting on these 2 channels through the Atom mixer. So I'll bring up some color bars for now on the Atom mixer, and I want to send this Resolume content over the top. So for that, I'll use the downstream key. If I turn that on, and under the settings here, I'll turn downstream key to camera 2. And so right now it's using camera 2 as the fill source and the key source. As you can see, it's doing quite a good job of keying out that content there. If I switch to like a media layer, we can see it's keying everything up. We are losing, there were some black lines in there we're losing. If I switch back into Resolume, let's jump through that content. As you can see in the Atom output, we're losing a lot of detail because what it's actually doing is it's trying to key out the black channel based on that same file. If we jump through those clips to a couple of other ones, see this nice stuff here, it's just cutting out that black completely. So another way we could do this is we could use a chroma key, and the Atom mixers have chroma keys built in. For this, we'd use an upstream key, and I could use camera 2 with a chroma source of green, which is one of the standard chroma colors. So it's going to key out anything green. So back in Resolume, I'm sending that content, but I need to put a green background behind this. So in my output advanced, so my advanced output, what I'll do is just add another slice underneath that channel, and I'll just push up the green and pull back everything else. So that's now sitting underneath the content we're sending as a green layer. If I save that and look back at our content, checking my downstream key, I'll turn it on, and now we can see we've got a nice kind of chroma key happening on that. There is a bit of green tinging where there would have been some alpha keying, and if we switch through the layers, it's not 100% for everything. So this clip that had a lot of kind of gradient keying in it, alpha, you're getting a weird kind of green as it's changed the color there. And we're going to lose detail in other clips as well. So this clip had green in it, so we're going to lose a bit of the green detail in that. And so it's still not the best way. You're still going to lose some sort of channels. If you're running on one send, you're always going to lose something. Either be the blacks, or if you use the chroma key, you're going to have the blacks, but you're going to lose some other detail. So another way we could do this, jumping back into Resolume, is I'm setting 2 sends. So my advanced output, I'll get rid of that green layer now, leave some content playing. Shout out to STV Motion for these beautiful ornamental clips that are available from the Resolume store. It's an awesome pack, you should check it out. On this third source here, or third screen, what I'm going to send, I'm sending the same composition, but this time I'm going to use and turn it into is key. So on that slice, on the output transformation, you've got this option here, is key, and what it's going to do is that's going to send a white for anything that is content and a black for all your alpha stuff, and then your switcher can then use that to decide what to key out. So if I save that now, I'll leave some of these clips playing. So I'm now sending that to the Atom Mixer. If I look at both again, if I bring back the Atom Mixer, this is going to be in the downstream key now. So I can turn off that chroma key in the downstream key. With color bars. So my fill source is still going to be camera 2, but camera 3, look at camera 3, that's that alpha channel. Look at the color bars. If I change my key source to camera 3 and now run that downstream key, we'll see that's keyed in quite nicely. Over the top it's used. Using the alpha channel, and if I flick through those clips in Resolume, we'll see that pretty much all the details now being retained because it's using two outputs. So clip through all these clips. This one would have been complicated, the smoky background. We've got a nice clean cut outline with all these clips. And there you go. So just to reiterate, I'm seeing two screen sources from Resolume in the advanced output, so I'm not using one of them. So my first send is just a standard content, and my second send is my key, using this output is key option.